Good evening and good morning, the Philippines. Duterte power always support our President Duterte, and no matter what, we always with our President Duterte. I just wanted to comment today. It's quite a while I don't do videos and been out of it. Sometime you have to take a break in a lot of things. I just wanted to comment today. Just most of this TRALIANES and some others, Grace and some other people, just coming up with this reviews about our president. As it just comes up to 1 year, our president, Duterte, is in charge of our country and the Philippines. And these idiots like TRALIANES and Grace and some other people doing this campaign as they've been doing this whatever rubbish they're doing, and some idiot supporters of this TRALIANES and Grace and some others coming up saying our president is in 1 year. Yes, he's in 1 year in charge. But these idiotic people and stupid, I don't even know what to call them, because what do you expect our president to do in 1 year, right? So I just wanted to make it clear and to some people to put in their heads this idiotic TRALIANES and Grace and some others who's the supporters of these stupid idiotic people. What do you expect a president to clean up a shit mess has been flipping years and years, and to be doing and cleaning up all this mess it has been left behind for flipping years in 1 year? Can these idiotic people like TRALIANES and Grace and some others explain to people what do you want a president to do in 1 year? Work of 20 to 30 years to be done, and being people expecting to be done just in 1 year. Can this idiotic TRALIANES explain how can you do work being left behind for 30 years and nobody ever done anything, and they expect our president Duterte to do all housing and cleaning up all the shit mess it has been left from previous presidents like Marcos and this idiotic Aquino, which he has been in power for such a long time and nobody ever took him out except our president Duterte. Just come along and people knows it and sees it what he has been done in 1 year. So I just don't get it, what people coming up saying he fell in this, he fell in that, in just 1 year. Okay, so what can we get more than what he did in 1 year? Less than a year, he done so much already. So people who wants, is he Superman, or is it one of those things you just can close your eyes and it's done? Doesn't people understand everything takes time? One man is in charge of the whole nation. Yes, one man is doing so much, and is one man against the whole country, which he been left so much damage to be cleaned up, to be done. So, people are never happy with anything. Doesn't matter whatever it is. We always find people fighting against the others for the wrong reasons. Like this idiotic TRALIANES. He's a sad person, doesn't have a life. Him and the other ones who's fallen, this idiotic TRALIANES, don't have a life, don't have no understanding of anything. It's not about now they're showing this, doing a campaign and showing all the killings and this and that. People, The killings has been going on for flipping years and years. It's not just now our president coming to power, and it has been a, what I don't get it, honest. This is so idiotic. Um, what I really don't get it is, where the heck these people come with extra killings when the killings always has been the same, and it hasn't changed as much as even years and years. Where these people get these extra killings from, when killing over there in the Philippines has been a part of many years. It's only now our president Duterte gives the freedom for journalists and people to have their say, is agree and disagree. But we always have some idiotic people like that, agree and disagree. A lot of people is going to protest because they're not happy with the things are. It doesn't suit them. It doesn't suit them, and the reason of is not good for them. They cannot do what they used to do. You know, they're not as important as they used to do. Like TRALIANES, what TRALIANES is? Nothing. He's an idiotic person. He doesn't even know nothing. How did he come to be a senator? Through corruption, the same as Lale dilemma. Through corruption, they become to grow. Through dealing with other people from other countries, passing information, selling information, like TRALIANES has been doing for years with Chinese and some others. Lale dilemma the same. Aquino, he was the worst. He's the president. He had his own family working inside his own parliament. Who's the biggest thieves over there? Him. Who's the people who wants to put our president out? TRALIANES, Marajas, and some others. Why? Because they cannot do the things they used to do. They're still doing it. You know, in our country, in the Philippines, it's still corruption, and there's still things going on, and there's still a lot of, people doing the corruption still. But come on, give it time. It's only 1 year. And these idiotics come on over here protesting after 1 year. Duterte failed to his promises. And they try to brainwash people. The people who's been listening to these idiotic people, these TRALIANES and his followers. I really feel sorry for you people. Because you're trying to protest, you're trying to do something which is not that good for our country, like these people think and put in your brains and brainwashing you. Just see what our president has done in 1 year. Don't expect it. He's not God, and he's doing what he's on his power at this moment and what he can. Also, don't forget our president. He's not just only his own decisions. He has to pass through others also for him to be able to do his work. So our president still can do and say what he would likes and what he thinks, but also still he needs to go through other people and to be discussed and to be able to do that. It's not just our president. He just wakes up in the morning and say, oh, tomorrow I'm gonna, do this or do that. A lot of things, yes, of course. He has the power, and that's what his job is supposed to be done. But a lot of things, also, he has to go through other people, like the higher courts and all that. So everything is controlled. It's not just only one person. Because in the constitution of the agreements they have, and the constitution of our country in the Philippines, the president has been written what power the president has and is able to apply. And some power, he has to be, signed up for the courts, the higher courts, and the majority of people who voted for him to be allowed to do that. The war in Marawi what he did, martial law, he done correctly. Did anybody else done ever martial law? Except Marcos done one, but he done it wrong. And he doesn't know how to deal with it. So what I wanted to think, and I was over here listening to
Sunday Forum dubbed as
idiotic.
So Ano Na. They delivered their so-called real State of the Nation address in front of hundreds of supporters.
Real state of the nation of hundreds of supporters. You know, a lot of people in the Philippines have got nothing else to do except listen to these idiots. And that's exactly what they do. Instead of this 100 supporters and these 2 or 3 idiotics like Grace TRALIANES, and I forgot the name of the other idiot, is over here talking. Instead of being supported, they're going against our president, and they're looking for what our president failed and promised to be done, like housing and everything else. So doesn't matter whatever we do, doesn't matter whatever our president does, nobody ever will be happy with anything. Doesn't matter whatever our president gives, still people doesn't look to that, they still want more. So listen to these idiots and whoever they support, TRALIANES and Grace and whatever else is with this TRALIANES trying to be in a group like Rojas and everything. And of course these people have the bigger people behind it to push them to do these things. But these idiots, they do the work because those bigger people, they pay them to do that, like TRALIANES and some others, for them to be over there laughing and thinking everything is funny, you know. And for them, that is just a job. It creates, publicity. Publicity gives them money and gives them something to do. But those people, they're sad people because they want attention. TRALIANES, Grace, and some others who's going against our president, they just want attention. And those people, they are very sad people. So the people supporting them, I'm sorry to say, but you guys are really idiotic. But if you will come, our president will give homes and give something. This 100,000 of supporters is over here with TRALIANES will run to the other side to get it. All of it is about what you give, and that's how it is. And these idiotic people just follow something, items, and what is given to them. Our president is doing well, he's doing good in what he's doing, and he has 6 years to be done. This is only the first year. So please, people, don't listen to these idiots over here like TRALIANES and his team or whatever the heck he does. Put in your mind and see how our country is this at this moment. Is another one, is nothing such as extra killings. These killings has been going on for years and years. Okay, it's only now people keep putting it on TVs and everywhere. But before, the other president, Aquino, would somebody do that? No, because you will kill them, you will shut them off. Our president gives the freedom of speech, the freedom of people to do whatever they like and to be able to see it, and it doesn't hurt them. Even if they say bad things about him, he allows it. So what do you people want? What more do you guys want? Instead of supporting our president and our country, what is more important? These stupid people going against our president, or seeing our president putting our country in the right place? So what these idiots want, can you please think about it? If you don't have no common sense, if you don't see it, what is right in our country, then I'm sorry, you are lost somewhere else. For now, Duterte power always, let's support our president Duterte, and he's doing good, and he always will be, and we will support him always, 100%. Duterte power always. Peace.